Chase rewards in Marvel Contest of Champions. We've got a doozy of a topic for you right now. So let's face it, like it's been a bit of a crazy weekend, lots of information, and we're doing another spreadsheet in this video. For me, I was a little bit shocked, but like also not shocked. One of the big questions this week for me was, where are we going to go to acquire Relic Shards? Where are we going to go to get alloys? And that's the things that your basic alloy, your class alloy that allows you to rank up your champions. And also Embers. Embers less so much because we haven't really been given information about where you go to get Embers. And from what I gather, Embers are used in order to like rank up your level up your champion. So I'm kind of like, there's still questions, you know, there's still questions that need to be answered with this. But it did get me thinking about the chase meta rewards and how this kind of like shakes things up. And also like explaining to people as well, because there's something crazy that's happened. Since at the end of September and leading into the, say, May time of 2023, we have got so many chase rewards, it is going to be a scary time. It means there's lots of things to do in grabbing game, but at the same time, it could be a bit stressful. So I think make sure to, like, you know, just take a chill with the game and just make sure you don't stress yourself too much, because there's a lot of things you've got to chase, which you're going to go over in this video. And also some major things that this could impact into things like Cyber Weekend. Cyber Weekend might mean that we'll be seeing either more things to buy, more stretched out reward things, or also deal things in, say, the unit deals, and also we could be seeing like more things added into them. So, you know, normally you get like, I don't know, 6-star shards, rank up, rank 1 to 2, 6-star signature stones, shards, and also like maybe some gold and something else. Well, you may see alloys, embers, and relic shards, like 4 more things, 3, 4, whatever, being added into them. But also you might be thinking, well, 7-star shards have got to come into this at some stage. So there could be some crazy things between the time of here in the next 2-3 weeks, and then going into, well, the winter, where we've got Kabam putting out a equal rarity the Greater Gifting Crystal. So it's either going to be called the Greater Gifting Crystal still, or it's going to be called something new. So you could see a plethora of items. Now, this also could change as well. It could be a case that the Paragon, there could be a Paragon version of the crystal, a Greater Gifting Crystal that's for Paragon, Thronebreaker, and one for those that are Cavalier. Quite possibly. I'm not going to rule it out, but everything's going to have to be considered, because with Kabam you've got to expect the unexpected. But we've got to get to the point of this video, and a very nice spreadsheet which I've produced. Weirdly enough, I actually really enjoyed it. This is probably my favourite created spreadsheet, and there's very little to it. But no, nothing kind of analytical, but still, like, from an information, just the way it looks, just like the way it looks. But look, there is 5, count it, 5 different chase rewards that you are going to have to go out and get. Some are already in game, some are about to come into game next week, and some will be playing a long game in order to get. The first thing is Tier 6 Class Catalyst. For me, I'm chasing this at the moment. This becomes one of my chase rewards because I've 100%ed Act 8.1, and there's no other places in game in order to get it. Like, well, I can't really get it in things like Alliance Wars. I'm definitely not up to that kind of level of kind of like participation. But there's also things like the AQ Season 10 information. Will we see Tier 6 Class Catalyst being available? And also to what extent? But look, it is definitely a chase reward that you might want to get. For me, I've decided to choose Mystic because it's all about, again, prestige, the further investment, and the further I go down, I obviously want to get a rank 5, 6-star Doctor Doom. But there is an issue, and that is 7 stars. 7 stars create an issue because you have to consider what a Tier 6 Class Catalyst will do. So ranking up a champion is that you will need, you know, Tier 6 Class Catalyst. Of course you do. When you're rank 3ing a champion, so where's a good example? Was a rank 2 to rank 3. When you're rank 3ing a champion, you will need to get a Tier 5 Class Catalyst, you know. Okay, I think that's a given. So would that be something that you need for 7 stars? And that's going to be a question as well. Will it be 2? Will there be a new type of Class Catalyst in order to do this? Will there be a Tier 7 Basic and a Tier 7 Class Catalyst? These are key questions. These are very key questions that we have to ask ourselves as to the future of the game. Scary, but sadly true. So are we going to see something in the Cyber Weekend deals? Are we going to see something in the Spicy Winter Crystal? I think so. I think that that's been introduced very early on, so it should have some kind of like little bits here and there. Relics, on the other hand, are a very different kettle of fish, aren't they? Now, as I've said here, like I do believe that with the 3-star being 2,000 shards, the 4-star being 2,000 shards, and the 5-star being 10,000 shards, that's going to be the kind of structure for it. I could be wrong next week when the update goes live, and I hope I am, because I just don't like the idea of having to save up 10,000 5-star relic shards, which I'm going to have to adjust myself to saying, by the way, in order to kind of like get a decent enough relic for my troubles. But we'll have to see how that's going to like factor into it. The acquisition is a bit of a, again, bone of contention, because the places is that in November side quest, the Elder difficulty is a limited time only, so will it be a continuation? And at the same time, are these going to be things that are going to be rooted into the very fabric of rewards in Battlegrounds? So you're going to be looking at the likes of Battlegrounds and going, okay, well, what's going to happen here? Are they going to go into the store? So you go into the store and you'll be able to purchase relic shards, which would be kind of annoying in some ways, because you're like, well, I'd like more trophy tokens to make the decision. Do I go down the route of 6-star shards or relic shards? And am I playing that a long game? That's a key question that a lot of players have to ask, because we don't know. We're dealing with the unknown here, people. But Kabam did say that it would be rooted a lot towards Battlegrounds. So you start seeing things like 4-star shards and 5-star shards in this new event difficulty. But again, the question still comes out. Are we expecting to see Cyber Weekend deals reflect relic-based additions? 6-star shards, 5-star shards, whatever shards. You know, that's something, again, another key thing to kind of point out with that one. Scary times with that one, but I think that as long as we know what we're getting involved with, I'm sure that we'll kind of rough it out and we'll see some really cool things. Just as long as it don't create an unfair advantage and kind of really upset the extent of a fair competitive scene. That is a key thing as well. And the sad thing is it kind of encourages you to like get more relics and assign more relics to more champions, and I don't know, like, do the 5 stars attach to the 5 stars? Can you attach 6 stars to the 5-star champions? There's a lot of questions that need to be still answered with that. I'm sure we'll see that and answered very soon. But the acquisition is a spicy one, is a hard grind, but yeah, it is a hard grind. We see that in November. 7-star shards now. Let's face it, by the time this video goes out, it will be 2 days away, no, 1 day away, 24 hours away from 7-star shards coming into the game. Me and my buddy Fists, we are getting ready to do some openings, which I'm really excited about, because I should be going for 10 definitely of the new 6-star featured, and hoping to get some dupes. And if not, hopefully I get, if those 10, if I get the champions I want, I'm going to stop there, and the rest will be invested into a big opening on my birthday. So look out for that live stream. Should be really fun. And we are 7-star shard hunting. But again, we'll see what happens with it. There's some interesting theories with this, and as I've presented here, the points is that you won't get to form a 7-star until May 2023 at the least, and that's kind of like, again, assessment there. It may be a case it's less, maybe a little bit more, don't know just yet. 7-star shards are available from the 7th of November, which, as we said, by duping. It will take 37 dupes to get, roughly, so there's a remainder, it's 36 and a remainder, but let's just say it's 37. It will take 37 dupes to get a 7-star form. Paragon players may be able to get between 5 and 9 dupes per month. And again, like, people say, I don't get 5 dupes a month. Well, you may do. Like, it's very early stages. We've got Battlegrounds, we've got a lot of other content coming out. And if you've seen a video I did about 6-star shards acquisition, you'll know that's probably true. And especially if you're a spending Paragon player with a lot of dupes, you probably will be getting 9 a month. But if you do over 7 months, 5 dupes per month, you get 35 dupes total. It equals 9,625 7-star shards. 7 months with 7 dupes per month, 49 dupes total. That will give you 13,475 7-star shards. So it gives you an idea of the acquisition. And also there may be side quest, there may be main quest, there may be a new difficulty. Let's face it, a Thronebreaker difficulty is likely on the cards. It may not be December, it may be December, right? That may be on the cards. And if it's maybe on the cards, it could mean that you get 7-star shards a little bit more easier without having to get so many dupes. That's the point I'm getting to. It's 2023, baby, that a lot of things could happen. The final 2 things I want to merge into each other because they lead into everything. I'm pretty certain alloys are your rank up materials for getting relics ranked up, and embers on the other hand are your kind of like items for leveling up. I'm pretty Pretty sure on that one. Otherwise, I've made a bit of a mistake. Shut up, computer, as it makes noises at me. I'm going to keep that in the video. But yeah, these are what these look like here. So these are Embers. Yes, Embers are for leveling up Relic sockets, and then rank ups for Relics as well. So maybe they do two different things. I don't know. But essentially, these are your chase rewards. And it's stonking. It's pretty blinking stonking for what you have to kind of like get. As I said, this is pretty major. I thought I'd do this video just to kind of like bring everybody in the picture of like the extent of grind that's required. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chase rewards in the space of 7 months. That is a lot. I don't think we've ever had that in Marvel Contest of Champions, where the chase rewards are literally got players grinding out to get some of the top things. And yeah, as I said, don't get overly stressed. I'm going to try not to, especially as a non-spending player. And this will be the big thing when it comes to the game. The extent of like, what does this, how does this balance on the economy of and differences between those that are able to whale out and those that are non-spending? Because that divide is quite a crucial divide. If players like myself are going, hey, wait a minute, I can get rank 4 6-star champions. I've got 2 more to rank up soon. Like, pretty instantly, to be honest, and then maybe 1 more when it comes to the end of Eternity of Pain. So that's great. I will feel like I am up there, not sufficiently up there with everybody else, but enough as a non-spending player that I can compete with other players around the same like areas as I am. But at the same time, what's the divide when it comes to those that spend excessively on the game? How much are they kind of like in a difference between me and them? The same way that other people watching this video are non-spending players looking at this going like, okay, well, how do I compete with a lot of this stuff? Because they're able to access the stuff here, bumping their prestige with 7-star champions, bumping up with tier 6 class catalysts, which rank 5 6 stars, relics as well, and other stuff, and alloys and embers in order to rank up said relics. There's a lot of stuff. It's a very stressful time in MCOC, and as long as Kabam do a good job with this to kind of like incorporate, understand, and have a look at the game economy, apart from thinking about how much money the company is making, then that's where the kind of like the point needs to be. And I hope during this unsettling time for the future, it's also an exciting time. I'm not going to say like, oh, doom and gloom. It is exciting. I am pretty excited about all this new stuff, but it does need to be a bit of realization as to how Kabam monitor these particular situations of acquisition and how much there is going to be a divide between those that are non-spending and spending. So I just thought I'd do this video. I thought I'd do an explanation and also look at the facts of the matter of the game economy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications on all. Put in the comment section, what are your thoughts on this particular situation, especially as we go into this very busy 7 months within the game, and how you think it may kind of like unsettle things. It'd be interesting to know people's thoughts on this one. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope you're doing well, whatever you're doing. Check out some other content located on screen right now. Lots of videos posted next week. We got a very busy couple of months on the channel. So keep locked, keep notified, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.